What's up, y'all? It's your boy Yaounde Embiid of DW Collectibles. Welcome to my channel. I'm getting back into the sports card collectibles kind of thing. This is really my dad's thing. When we were growing up, I did a lot of it with him. Now, I'm able to work with him and get a little more stuff done, make it a little more of a professional business, and maybe make some money, and maybe be able to save up for some stuff for my daughter. Excuse the table. Jeez. So yeah, I'm gonna go over what I'm doing for PSA. And if you're new, when you're collecting sports cards, you really want to get them graded. Again, you can sell these things as they are, but the value is not really there for everything. You get them graded, it shoots up in price, could be multiple times over. So the objective of the game is get a really good card, make sure that it gets grades well, and then sell it. Some of these things, may stay in my personal collection. Maybe I sell them in 10, 15 years. We'll see where you know, the whole industry is going. Anybody who is in my age range in the 30s, listen, we went through the 90s. Everything was great, and then it wasn't. So, but you ride these storms out, and again, things resurge back now. So if you had a Jordan rookie card, if you had a LeBron rookie card, all this other stuff, you're probably sitting pretty right now. And that's one of the things that I want to try to do. I want to try to turn whatever I have here into like a LeBron. I don't think that I'm going to get a Jordan out of this, but again, who knows? There's crazier things have happened. So what I did in the beginning is I went pretty crazy with, opening up packs, all this other stuff. That's really not usually a good way to do things, but I was having fun. This is all kind of, side money that I have. So, worst case scenario, I got a lot of cool cards. So I'm going to go over my PSA submission. And I'm choosing PSA because, again, the value is just best with PSA. If I send it to PSA, I'm going to get the best bang for my buck as far as what I'm going to get for the card when it sells. Now, again, there's some other services out there that could get it to you faster, or, PSA is very backed up. That's fine. I'm not endorsing PSA. I don't have any money coming in. This is my first video. Nobody's paying me. But again, at the end of the day, I do want to try to make some money if I can. So if I got to send it to PSA, I got to send it to PSA. Unfortunately, I'm doing this after the price hike. I just picked a great time in history to do this. But again, yeah, that price is the price of the card. So I'm going to go over what didn't make it, and then I'll go over what made it, and I'll let you know why. So first, what did not make it? And, these cards probably will still go in a $20 submission, and I'll just wait a year. It doesn't really matter for me for these cards. If I get them back, cool. If not, at the end of the day, I'll have some really cool cards that are graded. So I got a bunch of, put these to the side. I got some Odells. Again, I'm a huge Giants fan. He was big for us for a long time, one of my favorite players, but he's been marred with injury. He's on a team that's run first. Not really popular anymore. He went from being, people thought maybe a Hall of Famer one day, and now, just everything's up in the air. But again, even just for my personal collection, I would love to just have these things encapsulated. So let me send these in, $20, get them back in maybe about a year. We'll see. Luca base. I haven't decided whether I'm selling this thing raw or moving it. The issue with Prism and, again, the top loader is dirty, not the card. But there's a lot of indentations on the card itself, and it's just common of these Prism cards. So really, there's no way this thing tens. It could 9, but for $20, I'll take a 9. For $100+ I am not taking a 9. And this card is really hot. I get it, but the 10s are just hard to come by. So send it for $20, see what happens. If not, again, it's cool to just have a guy like that who could be an all-time great one day into my collection. Jalen Hurts, I'm really bullish on Jalen Hurts. I think that, there's 4 really big 2020 quarterbacks, him, Herbert, Tua, Burrow. I think Jalen Hurts really has the most room to grow. Again, everybody else got kind of featured even a little bit during the season. Hurts did not at all. It took forever for the Eagles to get rid of, really kind of just bench Wentz and let Hurts play a little bit. And again, his throwing hasn't been amazing, but he's got the legs. He's got some athletic talent. He could be really good. So I'll put this in the $20 pile. The issue with these prisms is that there's just always some sort of surface imperfection, right? There's a little scratch or a little dimple or something like that. And again, I don't think this is going to 10. But for 20 bucks, if it 10's great. If it doesn't, it's a 9. Then I really didn't spend a whole lot of money and I get a little bit of value out of it. So that's why I'm sending that one. I got a Tua orange laser. Again, the same thing with these kind of things. It's really kind of hard to see. I've been looking at a lot of prism, and I am by no means a professional. But when you look at these prisms enough, you start to see how off center some of these cards can be. And this one is a little off center, left or right. And I'm pretty sure when I looked at it, there were some print lines on the back. And again, forgive the top loader, but you really can't see it with this. The number one thing is if you get cards like this, get yourself some sort of magnifying glass. They've got really, really huge professional tools and really, really powerful stuff over at PSA. They'll find it. If you could see it, they could see it. So again, if this 9's cool, if it 10's, I get some little more money out of it. I got a Bro Jackson signed rookie. Again, this card doesn't come signed, so I'm pretty sure my dad got it signed. My dad used to be in the press, and he just got it signed at some sort of event or something. Want to get the signature authenticated, and then we'll go from there. We'll see what happens, and if I have it, again, 9, cool. 10, excellent. This one could definitely just go into my personal collection. Bo's just a really cool, athletic figure overall. Got a couple of Derek Jeters. One I got to definitely re-top loader. I just pulled this out the other day. It's, top loader's all cracked and messed up and, dirty. But again, some of these Derek Jeters that look like we're in good condition. I didn't want to handle them yet, so I got some gloves on and stuff. But, if they're 9s, cool. If they're 10s, even better. A couple of Kobe's, everybody really is looking for Kobe's right now. It really is shocking to me that of all the big stars, Kobe was really not a person that had a huge, at least from what I can see, like sports card demand. And then obviously he died last year. And then everything's kind of been like, what have we been doing? We haven't been keeping any Kobe Bryant cards. Where are the Kobe Bryant cards? So I'll send a couple of them in, hopefully 110s. I can keep that for my PC, sell the other. But again, RIP Kobe. Got a Jason Tatum. Again, these statuses don't really sell that well, but I think that they're really cool cards. And I really want for my PC, if I do just have the cards to PC, really unique things, right? Like everybody wants a prism base. Everybody wants a mosaic or an optic base. I want to be able to have stuff like this so I can stand out. So this is a really cool rookie card. Again, he's maybe not an all-time great, but he'll be really good overall in his whole career. Got a bunch of Boba Fett's that I got for like $1 each. Again, I'm not a really big MLB guy, but, he's supposedly going to be a really big thing from what I've heard. And, for 20 bucks, I'll see which ones are in good condition and then sell off the rest. Got a couple of Jeters. These luckily were in really good condition. If they 10, they'll be worth a decent amount. If they don't, again, it's just more stuff for the collection. I am not a Yankees fan. My dad kind of was, I guess, even though he worked for the Mets. I don't know. But again, I'm over here on the East Coast. The Yankees are big. Jeter's kind of a meme of sorts for people who really liking the Jeets. We'll see. This is the second red, white, and blue Jalen Hurts. This one, I don't believe. I think this one had a corner that was kind of nicked. Yeah. And I'm sorry, this is really kind of hard to see. But as you can see, there's a little whitening on the corner. That's not going to 10. So, again, it's probably not egregious. If it comes back with an 8, there's always the debate. Do I just crack it and sell it raw? Or maybe I'll just sell it at my fire sale. If you're into Discord and you are involved with like Sports Cards Investor, all those other Discards, I'm going to have a fire sale on the 26th of March. 26th of March. Feel free to join. I'll be selling a lot of these cards, some similar to these. Pretty cheap. Saves me money. I could just send it out in a, pretty simple envelope. I got the PayPal stuff going. If there's anything that's interesting to you here, again, you can leave me a comment. I'll leave my socials here. Feel free to reach out to me for any cards. I'm really in the market. This really cool Kevin Porter Jr. Obviously, you saw there was like the Rockets were decimated. They had to bring this guy on, and he balled out. So these cards are going crazy. It's really kind of unfortunate because I probably should send it quickly because he's kind of hot right now and these things kind of wax and wane. But I think he's actually going to have a decent career. And again, I ripped this out of a pack. So at the end of the day, if this thing grades a 10, I'm definitely going to make profit out of it. So it's just a cool card. Hopefully he does well. We'll go from there. Of course, everyone wants a Zion. This is just kind of a really cool Zion I got for a couple of bucks. And I just want to, again, I just want to have unique cards. Everyone's got the hoops, and you'll see in the other pile. Everyone wants the hoops. Everyone wants the prism. For these guys, it's really hard for me to spend, $1,300-$1,400 on a base card of Prism from these guys. And especially with Zion, there's so many Zions out there, so many John Morants. I mean, the print runs are absolutely ridiculous. Do I want a card that's 1 out of 15,000? I don't know. I don't know if that's my long term. But if I get this back, again, I'll just PC this thing. I want to have a rookie card of this kid. Now, he's going to be big time. If he can stay healthy, now he's sort of running the offense and, getting all these different skills. The sky's the limit for him. Obviously, he's not right now. He's still raw in a lot of areas. But, man, if he could put it together a little bit more, he's already a problem. He's already a mismatch for every single person that guards him. He's either stronger, faster, better leaper, better athlete. I mean, if he just gets a somewhat decent jump shot, shoots 2 to 3, makes 2 to 3 threes a game, it is going to be a problem. I have not seen anybody who could stay in front of him yet. Barry Sanders, rookie. Again, people are somewhat realizing that you should go get the GOATs, and duh. But got a Barry Sanders rookie pretty cheap. This one's very, looks really nice. Centering looked okay. Now that I look at the edge, kind of crappy, but again, send it in. We'll see what happens. Tua Mosaic, my thing is I'm just not huge on Tua, so I'm sending it in just because when I get it back, if he does do well, then I've got a great one. If not, let me see if I can find a Dolphins fan. Ja Morant, there's just so many of these cards. Even though this is a special edition, it's still NBA hoops. Those don't sell well. There's just so many Jaws. Troy Aikman, I thought it was just a really cool rookie card to have. I got buddies who are Dallas fans, probably just, gift it or whatever the case may be. Or if it's a 10, maybe I'll sell it off. T. Higgins, negative white sparkle. This thing was really cool when I was in a break with this. When the car was being opened up, I thought it was a Joe Burrow. Damn near fell out my seat. But T. Higgins is going to be a really, really good receiver. A.J. Green is just on his last legs. Burrow's going to come back. He needs number one target. Boyd is a slot guy, so I really think that T. Higgins could be, really the next big thing. And again, this is kind of what everyone's looking for. The Ja Morant, the Zion Williamson, another Ja Morant, another Zion. Before I get to that, some Lucas, and then, this really cool card. I think that Kobe's a really good player. Hopefully he does well, but again, he's just not hot right now. So put that away. And then now for what everyone really wants to see is the big boys and what I'm really sending. So these are going to go express, which is the $100 per card service. And they should be back probably within around 3 months, which is a good timeline for me. This is a Ring of Honor, Dan Marino, 20 of 25. Really cool card. Came out of Panini Limited. It comes in this one touch, so it's never come out of this. Went from manufacturer directly to this. If this thing doesn't 10, I just don't know. But again, I'm not a Dolphins fan, but I would PC this. That's just really cool, a Ring of Honor card to have. Obviously, my boy right here, Joel Embiid, huge Philly fan of the Sixers. And this Blue Mojo I got really cheap. It's a really, really, really good looking card. I looked over it a lot. I didn't see any imperfections in it at all. I like the color match. It's rarer. Nobody was buying Joel Embiid cards. If this thing 10s, I'm gonna be so super happy. Zion Silver, again, it's really the only one that I saw that I was like, all these other cards, people like silvers. It's cool. If this thing could 10, that would be super. Justin Herbert, as you know, I've been going Herbert hunting. I have so many Herberts. I'm really high on the kid. I got him in Dynasty. He's the rookie of the year. This is the only base that I thought would 10. The only. I own like 8 of these. is the only one that I thought. Prism is really, really hard to 10. So many just surface imperfections. Again, more Jalen Hurts, and these are the purple shocks from the new optic set. I don't know what 10s are doing right now because nobody's really gotten them back yet. So I'm going to send them in. If anything, it'll be right before the football season. I can move one of them, but I'm just big on the guy. These are cool cards. I'll send these in. Obviously, the player everybody wants, Justin Herbert. I think these are called Blue Hypers. Really cool card. Send this in. See what happens. Joe Burrow Silver. This one to me is a little off center. Again, it's hard for optic. I mean, I can look at Prism all day and tell you whether it's off center or not. But again, I just want to kind of have this back. If it's a 10, that would be so great. If it's a 9, I can still make some profit. Herbert Laser. This is a sick pull. I think that this one is like incredible. Hopefully this thing 10s. I just want this thing, even if it's for my PC. I have a red ice that 10. That was really cool. I want to get as many Herbert 10s together as I can. His value is kind of baked in right now because he's already the rookie of the year. So I don't know how much more his stuff can go up, but it'll be really nice to have this before the season, sell off a little bit of it, and then, keep the ones that I think are really, really cool for my personal collection. But if this thing 9s, it's getting sold. This Hurts Purple Disco. Oh, this thing is just sick. I was able to buy this of somebody who opened it in a break for a really good price. So I probably need to sell this one. But if this thing 10s, I mean, it's just really cool. Limited run card. Not numbered, though. But I thought it was really cool. And, the card really everybody is looking for Kobe Bryant. I looked over this card. It's really, really nice. The centering, again, I'm not really an expert on that. It looks decent. Hopefully this thing can 10. If this thing can 10, that's just something that I'm putting into a storage locker, putting it away, and it'll go to my daughter's college fund. Like, this is what card that I just really want to have, not to flip. Well, unless it gets really expensive. A Tua, this is really the only Tua that I thought had any sort of potential. The Blue Hyper is a little more uncommon, so send this one in. That way I can have a 2 of the whole set. A Luka sticker, again, a lot of the people that watch international sports or second, third generation immigrants, the stickers are big over there. So I want to make sure that I can get this in, have it to be unique. Again, it's a sticker. It's in perfect condition. Hopefully that 10s. I got a base that I got cheap. This is just a couple of bucks. And, it could be a $300-$400 card. And again, it's a Luka. I could have a really nice rated rookie Luka of a 10. That would be super. And then kind of these are the big 3. I've got I've got a green Pulsar Hurts. And this thing is just cool looking. I looked over it. It is just a super clean card. I bought this from someone local. Again, find your local Discord, go to Facebook, go to Twitter. You can find some super deals there and you don't have to deal with eBay and all their fees. Really cool card. I hope this thing 10s. I would just keep this in the PC because I think he's going to have a good career as long as he can stay healthy. This would be tremendous. This card actually, sorry, got cats and dogs. Don Mattingly rookie. And again, I'm not a huge baseball guy, but I knew this guy's a Hall of Famer. He's a really big popular guy. I don't know, what do you want to call him? Top 100, top 50, something. Obviously he's a Hall of Famer. But I was able to find this one. It'll be really cool. Hopefully that one 10s. And then my favorite card, the Justin Herbert of 10. Bought this one, wasn't cheap, but able to get it. See what happens. So that's it. I'm going to send these out to PSA. I'll do a reveal when they come back. It's about 3 months. Thank you. Like, subscribe. See what's at the bottom. See you guys next time. Peace.